बस एक यही मेरा बल है, गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा। अज्ञान भरे संशय से भरे विपरीत विचारों से भी भरे,
विपरीत विचारों से भी भरे,
मन के अंधकार को दूर करे वचनामृत से तव बोध कृपा। गुरुदेव तव महनीय कृपा। पल पल पग पग जीवन पथ पर गुरु साथ मेरे, रक्षक बनकर बिसरू न कभी यह प्रेममयी आनंदमयी भवदीय कृपा। गुरुदेव तव महनीय
गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम्। ॐ श्री महागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः। वेद वेदान्त वेदांग विद्यास्थानेभ्यैव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यो गुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः, यः शिवः स गुरु स्मृतः। विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतः। जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं, जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं परमानंदम जय गुरुदेवं परमानंदम जय गुरुदेवं परमानंदम जय गुरुदेवं परमानंदम जय गुरुदेवं चिन्मयानंदम जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं आत्मानंदम जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं शास्त्रस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं शास्त्रस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं ब्रह्मानंदं जय गुरुदेवं ब्रह्मानंदं जय गुरुदेवं प्रेमस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं प्रेमस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं योगानन्दं जय देवं योगानन्दं जय गुरुदेवं जगदाधारं जय गुरुदेवं जगदाधारं जय गुरुदेवं परमानंदम जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं करुणारूपं जय गुरुदेवं करुणारूपं जय गुरुदेवं आनन्दस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं आनन्दस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं जय गुरुदेवं 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 जय गुरुदेव जय गुरुदेवं ब्रह्मानंदं जय गुरुदेवं ब्रह्मानंदं जय गुरुदेवं आत्मस्वरूपं जय जय गुरुदेवं सर्व आधारं जय गुरुदेवं सर्वाधारं जय गुरुदेवं परमानंदं जय गुरुदेवं परमानंदं जय गुरुदेवं शंकररूपं जय गुरुदेवं शंकररूपं जय गुरुदेवं सुंदररूपं जय गुरुदेवं सुंदररूपं जय गुरुदेवं मातृस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं मातृस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं ईश्वररूपं जय गुरुदेवं ईश्वररूपं जय गुरुदेवं परमानन्दं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं प्रकाशस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं प्रकाशस्वरूपं जय गुरुदेवं आनन्दरूपं जय गुरुदेवं आनन्दरूपं जय गुरुदेवं 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 आत्मानन्दं जय जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं जय गुरुदेवं। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की। नमः पार्वती पतये हर हर हरि ओम। When the teaching is given in the objective world, the teaching is of some subject, and that subject is not the teacher. Supposing subject is botany or subject is zoology, the teacher is not a botanical person. Teacher is not a tree, or teacher is not an animal. Okay. Teacher is teaching computer science. Teacher is not a computer. Teacher is teaching engineering, electrical. So teacher is not electricity. I hope understand this part. Teacher is teaching medical science. Teacher is not a medicine. He is not a some kind of medication. So teacher teaches through his intellect, and that knowledge goes to the intellect of the student. It is a thought knowledge about not self, which is not about yourself. It will give you some objective description, and understanding about yourself will not change because you have that knowledge. This is the objective teacher. I hope this is clear. But when we come to the spiritual science, and supposing teacher is teaching about the value called humility, so teacher is not teaching something objective called humility. Unless teacher is humility personified, he can't teach humility. In the spiritual science, teacher is not teaching something else. Actually, he is telling about himself. And he is not telling about himself, or actually, it is not an objective teaching. He is unveiling his heart, and his attempt is to embrace the heart and the eye of the disciple. He wants that everybody should understand me, understand as I am understanding about myself. If the teacher is teaching about non-violence or ahimsa or non-hurting somebody, so he should be non-violence personified. I hope this difference is clear. And therefore Shankaracharya Bhagavan differentiated these two kinds of teachers. He said one is teacher of Aparavidya and another is teacher of Paravidya. Aparavidya and Paravidya. And other knowledge other than self is called Aparavidya, lower knowledge. Because he is not teaching about himself. Supposing a teacher is telling about Ramayana, he can tell only about Ramayana only when he himself is a moving Ramayana. If somebody else than himself, he cannot talk for a long time. He will be short of words and short of explanation. Because it was something outside yourself, you cannot talk a lot. If 24,000 verses could be written in Valmiki Ramayana, only because Valmiki ji was Ramaya. If Goswami ji could write so many verses, so many chaupais, because he himself was Ramayana. So teacher is not teaching about some objective Ramayana or some God called Ramayana who was once upon a time in Treta, who came and went away. Teacher can talk about Ramayana well only when he is moving Ram and moving Ramayana. And when he talks about Ramayana, it is not some lecture. It is, he has unveiled his heart actually. He has presented himself as what he thinks. He has opened himself. See the difference there. Therefore, he need not prepare. He did not prepare for objective science. You don't prepare to tell your name. That I have to tell my name. He will ask my name. He won't prepare. Because he is there. I know the people who talk on Ramayana. Panditji used to say, Ram Kinkarji, that when I breathe, Ramayana comes out. It is so spontaneous and effortless for me. And many times, one in Dehradun, Rakesh Obraji is there. In his house he was staying. So he used to take him on a car on the venue. He said, Bhai, tell me, Obraji, what subject shall I talk on? What have you announced? On the way. He said, Maharaj ji speak on Bharat Charitra. Bharat Charitra bole, theek. And when he started speaking, because he himself is that Bharat there. Then Bharat ji who is being talked of, unless he himself is like that, he can't talk of it. And therefore I see he is not an objective teacher. He is not a lecturer. It is pravachan, prakarshed vachan, not vachan. That vachan which transcends space, time and object, the subject of which is not finite, is called pravachan. So this is important to understand. He himself is Krishna, he himself is Bhagavad. If Shukdev ji was talking on Bhagavad, he himself was Krishnamaya. Otherwise he cannot be good teacher. He cannot be excellent because you will feel he is talking about something other than what I feel. And when the teacher talks, he doesn't talk to make the person understand. He talks to merge his I with your I. He talks, his words are like the hands which embrace my eye and my heart. His words are not to create some kind of thesis. His words are like somebody like he extends his hand to embrace your hearts. Similarly, this teacher words, I feel this is me. This is what I want to see myself as. And when the same teacher talks about Atma and Brahman, so Brahmaiv Bhavati Brahmavid, he is not talking about something else. He is talking about what his knowledge, his understanding is about himself. Moment you objectify God, objectify Brahman, and objectify any value, you will be always depleted after some time. You can't communicate it. Here communication is of the nature of expansion of myself. Teacher in objective world, the teacher talks to some student who is other than himself. Before teaching, he is different. During teaching, he is different. And after teaching also is different. But in the spiritual path, the teacher is not talking about something else. He sees that in front of me, one who is in me, the same God, the same I, is in this form. Therefore, he doesn't have the ahankar of talking. He has the humility of expressing. He said, I alone am doing a monologue, or I am talking to my own God in various forms. I have heard, who was that? One Mahatma was there, he used to come and prostrate to every listener sometimes. What was it? I forgot his name. This was his rule. So this is a different area altogether. This Guru is a different area. It's very different than what we think and what we assume and what we are habituated to, that some teacher word is there. He is the depth of the heart of this teacher or Guru is difficult to fathom. What emotions he has is difficult to understand. What compassion he has is difficult to understand. And therefore Bhagavad says at one place, Yasya sakshad bhagavati jnana deepa prade gurau martya asadhihi tasya sarvam kunjar shauchvat. Bhagavad ji says at one point that one who is the holder of knowledge and sakshat bhagavati on the Lord, because I told you he has to be Lord to speak on Lord. If he is not Krishna inside, he can't speak on Krishna. You will feel that his talk was not that. It didn't touch my heart. Because it became a lecture more than merging of the heart. It was more a kind of university kind of talk was there. Sometimes Vedanta talks also becomes university kind of talks. You feel it's very academic. So yasya sakshad bhagavati jnana deepa prade gurau. So he is Bhagavati jnana deepa prade. He is of the nature of the God. Martya asadhi. Somebody has a thought that he is a human being. Tatsya sarvam kunjar shauchvat. Kunjar means like the elephant takes a bath and after bath he puts the dust on itself. So elephant bath that is called. Have you heard this name? Hathi Snan. It is Kunjar Shauchvat. Because he took the words of teacher as an object, as someone else. And therefore we are glorifying that teacher. So, this is the glorification of that teacher. That I have that sense I have that understanding of this. Chikarpatri Maharaj was there. He was supposed to speak on 15 chapter, on 15 days. Shri Bhagavan Uvach, he spoke for 15 days. So much Bhagavatta he had. Only on Shri Bhagavan Uvach. Imagine that. इतने इन लोग ऐसे होते हैं. ये है. And he used to say very clearly, he said, I have not become Vidwan by reading the books. I have become Vidwan because of upasana and godliness in me. साक्षात बोलते थे. हमारे अंदर भगवान है इसलिए बोलते थे ऐसा. So therefore, either one should have such a teacher, one a guru, or one should pray for such a teacher. Then only we'll have kalyan. ठीक? So we had seen till 6th verse yesterday, and now only 3 verses are remaining, which I hope we will complete it today. I am not promising. What? You are not promising? No. Why should I promise? Because if you miss, you will have a pro. I won't want to promise, we cannot have miss. Let us see now. So, 7th verse, please repeat after me. All of you have the Xerox? You don't have? Okay. Those who don't have, just give to him. Praveenji gave. Yes, here. इधर इनको ही दे दो. हाँ? You'll share? Here, Praveenji doesn't have. Here, all of you have. Those who don't have, please raise your hand. Please repeat after. And today you can take this. Don't keep it in, but take it. But once in a week, on Thursday, you chant it on your altar. Whosoever is your guru, you chant it. Shamadhi shatka prabhavai bhavabhyam samadhidana vratadikshitabhyam ramadhavangri sthir bhaktidabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam. Together, loudly. Shamadhi Shatka Pradavai Bhavabhyam Samadhidana Vratadikshitabhyam Ramadhavangre Sthirabha Tidabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam. देखो गुरु पादुकाभ्याम नमो नमः. Namo Namah means I am very small in front of you. I am ready to merge in yourself. I am ready to give up my smallness in front of you. That is called Namo Namah. Where I have faith, I am ready to finish as if this person does not exist. Supposing you were not born, that day, that time nobody wanted to see you and you had no problem. That time nobody was talking to you and you had no problem. Nobody was praising you and you had no problem. And nobody was, doing anything. So as if you are non-existent. So the art of becoming non-existent is called art of becoming devotee. Devotee means only God will be existent. I should not be there at all. जब मैं था तब हरि नहीं. जब हरि था, हरि है मैं नहीं. Both cannot to exist together. Both cannot. प्रेम न बाड़ी उपजे, प्रेम न हाट बिकाए, राजा प्रजा जही रुचे, शीस दे ले जाए. Kabir Das ji says, this love for the God and teacher is not sold in the market. Neither it is grown in the field. Only one thing is there, you have to give your head and you will get it. You have to give your head. Raja Parja Jahi Ruche, शीश दे ले जाए. Give your head means give your individuality, give your attachment, give your anger, give your separate existence, give your way what God does not like that. And that is where this surrender becomes extremely difficult. And one saint used to say, surrender is like, a big flow is there. Supposing Ganges is there, and Ganges are flowing with the current is there. And supposing you jump in that. After that current takes you. After that you have no hold, where will I go? So surrender is like that. As long as you're outside, you plan for yourself. What to do, where to go, what is my future, what is my this, that. But once you jump in this river of surrender, then surrender will take you somewhere and will take you to Ganga Sagar only. It will take you to the God only. This example I like. After that you don't have to think what I shall do, what I should not do. So Namo Nama is very important. That I don't have the will something else other than to be in you, be for you, be of you, be to you. Be for you, be to you, be by you, be for you, be from you, be of you, be in you. When all the karak are like that, then it is called surrender. Namo Namah. Shamadhi Shatka. Shamadhi means Shamadam Upratit Dikshat Shraddha Samadha. Shamadhi Shatka Pradavai Bhava. Shatak means group. Group of 6 is called Shatak. Shatak. So 6. Sham, Dam, Uprati, Shraddha, Titiksha, Samadham. So this is called. How he gives? Tell me how teacher gives this? By being what he is there. It is not an objective gift. Teacher, when his teacher is there, it is more a giving of a thought. It is not an object giving. In the house, mother will give the object. Come, have something to eat. Come, I have made food for you. Apple pie I have made. There is something called apple pie. It is made of apple. Apple, and the top of it is milk. Pastry. Okay. So you can make it at home. You can make. Other can eat or not is another matter. But many people make many things in the home. They don't know that it is not worth hard work. Somebody said, I made in the home. Other person said it appears like that. So apple pie it is called. Apple pie. Up mother gave apple pie. Father brought, today is my birthday, so father brought me some nice, tablet he brought. Not that tablet. He brought a tablet. He said, please use this tablet. Oh son, this is for you. You should use this tablet. You are working too much. He said, thank you, Dad. So nice of you to think about me. Please bring now phone also. So or husband will bring some sari. So whatever is there. Teacher has no object to give. He is not contribution of that he gave you a lot of money. If somebody says, my teacher gave me a lot of money, so this is nothing great about teacher. Teacher is not meant for giving money. Teacher is not, his value is when he gives the money of very big ideal and thought. My teacher gave me very big thought. And how he gave that thought? By becoming that thought. He didn't talk and unnecessarily gave. He gave that thought by glance, sometimes by talking, sometimes by touching, sometimes by showing. देखो क्या लिखा है, समाधि षट का प्रद वैभवाभ्याम. समाधि वैभव है उसका, यही तो वैभव है, यही तो उसका वैभव है. यही वैभव है कि ये चीज देती है, यही वैभव है. समाधि षट का प्रद वैभवाभ्याम, ये वैभव है जो देती है. Paduka. This is the name of the Paduka actually. Samadhi Shat Prad Vaibhav is the name of the Paduka. And the fourth case is Vaidhava. Samadhi Shat Prad Vaibhavabhyam. I'll give some examples, then it will get more clear. One saint was giving a lecture, talk, and one person came from outside and started shouting on that saint. This saint was perfectly quiet. No reaction, no anger. Everything went away. For half an hour he shouted, but he continued. After the talk was over, the student came, he said, Gurudev, how come you were so composed and calm? I couldn't have tolerated for 1 minute also. I would have given him back in the same coin. Or hit him, he had said something more. So the Guru said, see, discuss these things later on, but I have to tell you something. He said, what? Today is Monday, and next Monday your death is there. You are going to pass away next Monday. And now this disciple got a little shattered. What? He said, yes. He said, now whomsoever you meet, please ask forgiveness for all what you have done wrong, so that you don't carry lot of sins. Now he was totally melted. This disciple, anyone he met, he thought what wrong I had did. He touched the feet of everybody. He started going to temples. He started thinking of what wrong he had done. He spent time in prayers and God. Imagine 1 week will be there, last week of your and my life also. What are you saying? 1 week will be there, which will be the last week. All are so quietly sung as if it is not. And one day will be the last satsang. And one day will be the last time we'll meet each other. You will see me last time and I'll also see you last time. Well, don't say all these things, I get very emotional on these matters. Talk something, jocular sometime. And now this disciple has started offering namaskar to everybody. Even if somebody was saying something bad, he said, please forgive me. Last day came. He said, teacher, please forgive me. I wanted to meet you because today is my last day. Teacher said, may you live long. So this said, what do you mean? Today is my last day, how can I live long? Well, I said, no, I am giving you the boon of living long. He said, how did you feel this 1 week? He said, I feel that nobody is mine. What to fight for when I have to live for a few days? Why to hate? Why to react? Why to complain? What is the purpose? We are just in the passing phase. It is just a matter of few days, we will not be together. Why to make a big issue about anything. I'm just thinking about God. And then teacher said, come here. Every day what you are thinking, the state of your mind which was there in 7 days, that state of mind I have all the time. The saint is the one who sees death very, very close to himself. He feels if I am passing either today or tomorrow or day after, few days are remaining, will be separated. Then why to fight? Why to react? Why to incur some kind of bad fruit? Why to be angry? Why to retaliate? Why I am getting some kind of, why displease somebody? This is the way of teaching. I hope you understood this point. संत लोग ऐसे ही पढ़ाते हैं. A worldly person, he plans so big as he's living for 1,000 years. This scheme I'm going, that scheme, so many shirts. अरे वो तो खत्म होने वाली बात है, आजकल की बात है. Within 10-20 years, some of you will not be there. Huh? I'm not joking. Here only many people were there. Ulamma used to sit here all the time. Ulamma was there. Then Dr. Bhima used to be there. The same seat where you all are seated. Huh, bhai? He used to sit on the first seat. For 10 years he came. And towards the last, when I went, I was in India at that time and his son called. And I said, okay, can make a video call. Then I had a video call in the hospital. I think I told you, Stanley, I told. And he was struggling to even talk also. But he could recognize. He was a very active person. And he used to talk a lot. But now he couldn't utter a word. देखो ऐसा हो जाता आदमी का. Talk Vedant. His patient used to come and he started talking. Okay, tell Puja Panchkosh. So he had a very assertive way of putting the thing. सही है. आप भी और हम भी ऐसे रहेंगे. To whom you don't like, whom you... कितने दिन के लिए हैं हम? That Guru said to this boy. That boy changed after that. He said, Guruji, I have only one desire. Now that you have given the life, I should live with you only. So that I don't remember anybody else. Shama, I can't take all the values one by one, time is not there, but I told you, Sham is there, Dam is there, Dama, self-control. One Guru was there. So he asked his disciple to clean his desk drawer. So he was cleaning the drawer. He called me ear, what is it called? Ear plug. So seeing the ear plug was cleaning, he started, cleaning his ear. So, teacher said, tell me one thing. You had itching in the ear before you saw the plug or after? Have self-control. If you see ear plug doesn't mean you start itching, just clear, leave it. Shamadhi shatka pradavai bhavabhyam. Titiksha, I'll tell you. So once Sri Odiya Baba was distributing roti in his ashram. So, 3 rotis were given, 2-3. So some rotis are more burned, some are less burned. So one which was less burned, that person took it on the top and started eating that. Baba said, खाना तो उसको भी पड़ेगा. खाना तो उसको भी पड़ेगा जो ज़्यादा जल गई है. That roti which is burned, anyway you have to eat it. ये क्या बात है? ऐसे थे. Once he was having viksha, and saag was there, what you call herb. And there was no salt. So somebody said, "Arey bhai, namak dal do." Baba said, "Bal kuch nahi." इतना दम होना चाहिए. शम, दम, uprati, titiksha. The one Mahatma was in Banaras. So one person came, he's called Shastrarth is called. A scriptural debate he had. He said, "I want to debate to you on Vedas." He said, "Why?" He said, "I want to be Digvijayi. I want to be known as a conqueror of all these scriptures." He said, "Why you are coming to me then?" He said, "Because you are known as a great scholar here. So if I conquer you, I will be well known in Varanasi." He said, "You have, imagine I have conquered. You have conquered me." He said, "Really?" He said, "Yes." "Can you give in writing?" He said, "Yes." He gave in writing. He went out. So he showed to his disciple. Disciple said, "How can you talk about my teacher?" And he said, "Please argue with me." And the students defeated him and took away that plate. He said, "Give me the paper now." He said, "Gurudev, I have got it back to you." Gurudev became very serious. His guru said, "See, whole life I taught you that this world of Maya, winning, losing, all is false. He was false, you want another false. यही सिखाया था हमने तुमको. If by knowledge this has not gone, I will take akhand maun, I will not speak whole life now." And he became quiet forever. ये ऐसे सिखाते हैं. The way of teaching is different than the way in the university's college. Samadhi shatka pradavai bhavamyam samadhi dana vrata dikshitabhyam. Samadhi means aparoksh jnana here. Samadhi dan vrat matlab one who has undertaken resolve. One who has undertaken resolve. Vrat means resolve. Dikshitabhyam. To give you the aparoksh jnana, the meditation, the aparoksh jnana I will give you. ये गुरु की महिमा है. गुरु महिमा अपार महिमा गुरु महिमा. यही है देखो. समाधि दान व्रत दीक्षिताभ्याम. He has a resolve. So these padukas are committed to the vow of granting the knowledge of the self. This is the meaning here. इन्हीं की टीचर ने भाई हम पढ़ा दिए, अब तुमको समझो तो मरो जाओ. The university teacher is here. He said, I have taught you. It's your problem. You go and see the books. If you cannot study it, leave it. It's not your aptitude. Leave and answer another question. There may be choice. I can't teach you so many times. But this is not a teacher like that. Somebody asked Gurudev, "Gurudev, are you realized?" Gurudev said, "I'm waiting for you." So, this was just to tell that I'm with you. So, samadhi dana vrata dikshitabhyam. अच्छा शब्द है. देखो कितना अच्छा शब्द है. वो नहीं कि गुरु छोड़ दिया, बीचे में छोड़ दिया. वो नहीं है. वो तो ले चलेगा आपको साथ. Great people are those who take the relation to very great extent. बहुत दूर तक उनका रिलेशन जाता है. बीच में नहीं छोड़ता. बाकी रिलेशन खत्म हो जाता है. But that relation continues. रमादवांग्रि स्थिर भक्ति दाभ्याम. देखो क्या शब्द है भगवान के लिए. रमाधव. Like Madhav is there. Dhav means pati. Lakshmi, Ma is called Lakshmi. Lakshmipati is called Madhav. Uddhav, Madhav, Ramadhav. देखो Ramadhav. Who is the pati of Lakshmi? So Ramadhav. And Angri means the feet. Feet. Pada. The one who gives the sthir bhakti of the Lakshmi pati feet. Who? Paduka. दाभ्याम. बोले भगवान का नाम लो, पूजा करो, जप करो, यही तो गुरु महिमा है. Who in the world will ask you other than teacher how much you have done job, what is your status? कौन पूछेगा? क्या मतलब किसी से? Husband wants wife's work. बोले have you cooked the food? Okay, let's go out. Where? Beach front. It's our anniversary today. Let's go to beach front. We will have dinner tonight out only. Where? Jaipur Palace, we'll go there. I don't know it is there or not. Is there? Huh? Acha. Let's go out to Jaipur Palace. But before that, we'll go to Botanical Garden where we met first. So, and we'll put the same dress that we had put on. Only your shirt, you will not fit now. It is going out of bounds. Your shirts you have grown in leaps and bounds. So, let's go out. My wife is also happy, husband is so loving. Once in a blue moon he's become very loving, I don't know why. Such a dry person. I don't know where from these thoughts are coming to him. I don't know, is he the same guy? कभी बात नहीं करता हमसे, बात नहीं, चीत नहीं. हाँ? Husband, wife wants husband's money, husband wants wife सेवा. एक गुरु हैं, वो आपको भगवान देना चाहते हैं. गुरु तो आता है, वो भगवान देने के लिए आता है. And Swami Abhedananda used to beautifully used to say, जो भगवान का दान देता है वो भगवान से भी बड़ा होता है. दानी दान से बड़ा होता है. One who gives you God will be bigger than God. देखो कितना अच्छा एक्सप्रेशन है. रमादवांग्र स्थिर भक्तिदाभ्याम नमो नमः श्री. Nobody becomes a devotee by himself. वो तो गुरु को देख देख के हम डिवोटी बनते हैं. उनकी भक्ति देख के डिवोटी बनती. भक्ति, and therefore I say this cannot be taught by correspondence. You can't have teaching by correspondence. What? This you have to see somebody. Then only these thoughts can enter into me. I will be knowing the concepts. It is not a conceptualization of a thing. It is not a concept. It is an internalization. It is a catching point. I have to catch it. It's not a point which I can understand and finish. It is not understanding point. देखो, हम किसी को देखते हैं कि भाई देखो इनकी भक्ति है. भक्ति तो दिखती है. That devotion speaks of somebody. You cannot hide your love for Lord if somebody is having the love. You cannot hide your hatred also. You cannot hide your anguish also. If you are anxious, people can make it out quite anxious you are. What is the problem? What is the problem? वो तो भक्ति हमें दिखती है किसी की. हम जब गुरु के साथ रहते हैं भक्ति दिखती है. We see the devotion of a person. वो तो देखते देखते हम भी बन जाते हैं वैसे. बोलते हैं, देखते हैं. No, Shivaji was there and his Guru Samarth Guru Ramdas was there. So one day Shivaji had a pride, that I feed so many people. I am the king here. So his Guru was there. So he said, come here Shiva, come here. So he came. There was one worm. And in the mouth of the worm, one small grain of rice was there. Rice. He said, Shiva, You gave the rice to this worm also, no? That was a taunt. That, God only feeds. You don't feed anybody. So Ramadhavangre Sthira Bhakti. People chanted Ramang, Ramadingra. They eat away Vahir. Ramadhangre Sthira Bhakti Bhabhyam. Please have breakfast. Please have dinner. Don't eat the words and letters here. Ramadhangre Sthira Bhakti. देख के पढ़ो इससे अच्छा. Therefore I prefer you should see, watch, each letter you can see. And once you have mastered, then only you drop. Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam. Let's move ahead. See, such a nice verse is there. Let us read next verse. Please repeat. Swarcha Paranam Akhileshtadabhyam Swaha Sahayaksha Durandarabyam Swantacha Bhava Pradapujanabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam. Together please. Swarcha Paranam Akhileshtadabhyam Swaha Sahayaksha Durandarabhyam Swantacha Bhava Pradapujanabhyam Namo Namah Shri Swarcha Pranam Akhileshtadabhyam. One who gives everything. Akhilesht means all isht. Akhil isht. So one who gives everything. To whom? 6 case. Swarcha Pranam. Devotees who are committed to worship of teacher. Pranam means committed. One who worship the teacher, they are worshipping the God. You read in Bhagavad, Bhagwan Krishna met Sudama ji. You know the story. So Sudama ji met him. So after eating and dinner all was over. So Sudama ji was on his bed. Bhagwan Krishna came. He said, Sudama, let us talk of those days. And both sat together. Both sat together on the bed. And he said, you remember our teacher? He said, yes. One day, we were asked to go to the forest to get the woods. And it was raining very badly. And whole night passed. We were both on 2 branches of a tree, just shivering like this. Because we couldn't come back. Such a strong rain was there. And then the teacher in the morning, dawn time, he came. He said, Krishna, 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 Sudama, Sudama, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. And the tears trickled down the eyes of Bhagwan Krishna and Sudama both at that time. Because teacher was not there now. Sandipni Rishi was not that time. And then he said, Bhagwan, you read Bhagavad, I'm just summarizing. He said, how much he used to love me, I love you also. And then Bhagwan said one shlok. He said, as much as I am pleased by the worship of the teacher, I am not pleased as much as by doing havan or puja or archana, as much as I am worshipped. By worshipping worship teacher, I am only pleased and I am only worshipped by that. And therefore I give everything. Swarcha Paranam Akhileshtadabhyam. There is one great saint still living. His name is Ram Bhadracharya. So, he's blind. So when he was 4 years old, he knew whole Gita by heart. And 15 languages he knows. He's blind totally. He was a topper in the university. So, his authority in Ranjan Bhumi, he also appeared in the court to give references on Rig Veda has said like that, this Veda has said like that. So one day I was listening to him. So such a vidya he has. He has a lot of knowledge. In one line he said, really touched my heart. He said, I have not got this knowledge by reading because I can't read too much. At that time, Braille was not there through which you could read like that. There was just Braille is there when a person is not able to read. He reads like that. Then they said, how did you get this knowledge? And then he said, by going to the saints and by worshipping their feet. ऐसे ज्ञान मिला है. He said, by worshipping the feet of my teacher or of my saints, I got this knowledge. ऐसे है देखो. When he does puja, he doesn't know. So उनके disciples say they keep the murti and he puts everything. ये सीखने वाली बात है. So स्वार्चा पराणाम. स्वार्चा means जो अर्चना करते हैं. स्व मतलब यहाँ गुरु की जो अर्चना करते हैं. जो गुरु की अर्चना करते हैं, they are committed to the worship of the teacher. अखिलेष्टदाभ्याम. That worship gives them everything. आपको सब मिल जाता है उसे से. क्योंकि भाई आप मूर्ति को you worship the मूर्ति and then you say I get the मूर्ति, I did archana of the मूर्ति today. People बोलते हैं I did archana of the मूर्ति or I did puja of the मूर्ति or abhishek of the मूर्ति I did or the. अच्छा भाई अगर आप गुरु की अर्चना करोगे, supposing you did archana of the मूर्ति, supposing you did Durga Sahasranam Archana, Shiv Sahasranam Archana. Supposing I do the same Archana, will the fruit be lesser? वो तो और fruit आएगा. वो तो और बड़ा fruit आएगा. fruit और होगा वो तो. less तो fruit नहीं होगा वो. क्योंकि भाई वो भी भगवान ही है. वहां तो प्रगट भगवान है. वहां लाइव भगवान इज देयर. लाइव भगवान इज देयर. Therefore, saints say earlier, this Murti Puja was not that much. People were worshipping the saints and gurus only. It is only when their Shraddha became lesser, and therefore they started worshipping Murti so that at least their Shraddha can be maintained. इतनी श्रद्धा नहीं हो पाती. On live person we don't have because he is very pratyaksh. Familiarity breeds contempt. So if somebody is too available, so we take for granted. It's difficult to have Ishwar Buddhi in somebody who is live like that. So Ishwar Buddhi, something is there far away. हम गए दूर से देखा प्रणाम किया तो ज़्यादा अच्छा लगता है. स्वार्चा पराणाम अखिलेष्टदाभ्याम स्वाहा सहायाक्ष दुरंदराभ्याम. Swaha means Agni's wife is called Swaha. And Sahaya means husband. Husband of Agni. Agni's wife. So Swaha Sahaya, one whose wife is Swaha. Tell me, one whose wife is Swaha is Agni. And that Agni is the eyes of one. Tell me, who is that? Shivji. बोले साफ साफ बोले मुझे परेशान है. स्वाहा सहाय means Agni. Agni is the eyes of whom? One who holds, the one whose eyes is the husband of Swaha. बोले वैसे मर जाएंगे. ये क्या साफ साफ बोले. One who holds that Shivji, see the Durandara. So on one which holds support of Lord Shiva. That is the meaning of. So he supports, he is the holder of support of Lord Shiva is there. अच्छा, हाँ. सो बताओ किसके लिए? शंकराचार्य जी के लिए. वन हु इज होल्डिंग द सपोर्ट. So one who is the support of Lord Shiva. Because Paduka is the support of Shiva, na? नहीं समझ में आ रहा. The Paduka is there. It is holding the whole Guru. So therefore, because the Guru is Shiva, and therefore the Paduka is the support of the teacher. Therefore I am worshipping the Paduka. I hope you have understood. Now understand. स्वार्चा पराणाम अखिलेष्ट नाभ्याम स्वाहा सहायाक्ष धुरंधराभ्याम. अब भाई जो उसने गुरु को धारण किया हुआ है, पादुका के साथ क्या है? Why I am worshipping the Padukas? Padukas has no sankalpa of its own. Paduka has no thought and no desire. Wherever my teacher will take, there I will go. ठीक है ना? Wherever the teacher will, wherever I am the nimitt only. Wherever he will take, there I will go. And second thing, tell me Paduka. Paduka will take all the pain of the one who is holding that. That Paduka will take the thorns, and therefore you are my ideal. Oh Paduka, you are my ideal. Swaha sahayaksha dhurandharabhyam. मिल गया ना? मिल गया? Say yes. Yes, मिल गया. It is in 6th slok. No, this is not 6th. This is in 8th one. ये worship कर रहे हैं कि हे पादुका, you are my ideal. Because I also should take the pain of my teacher, and I also be sankalphin. Wherever the teacher will take, I will go there. I don't have. Even if he drops, Paduka will be as it is. It will not say, you did not see me. Paduka chip jati hai. Paduka is not seen like that. Swantach bhava pradapoojanabhyam. Swantach bhava. Ach. Shuddha bhava. In the heart, one who is given of pure bhava. To one who is doing puja of that. भाई पादुका पूजा में ओम अजाय नमः, ओम अव्ययाय नमः, ओम विनाशिने नमः. By chanting itself, you feel purified. गुरु का तो ऐसा है कि what I have experienced, the very remembrance of the Guru itself is a sadhana. It will purify. गुरु लीला उनके बारे में सोचो. जय गुरुदेवम चिन्मयानंदम प्रणमाम्यहम गुरुदेवम अहर्निशम. I was in Bombay once, in somebody's house, waiting for Gurudev to come. And he was not coming at all. Half an hour he waited. I was sitting like this. And at that time, one youngster was there. अब क्या करें? कुछ तो. And then he started singing. आओ गुरुदेव दर्शन दीजो, तुम हो जगत के दाता, तुम हो जगत के दाता. अनाथ नाथ दीन बंधु, तुम हो आनंद रूपा. सृष्टि स्थिति प्रलय स्वरूप तुम हो भाग्य विधान. And I heard tuck, tuck. I was absorbed. I said, कौन ऐसा टक टक कर रहा है हमारे बगल में? Who is there? Who is doing tuck tuck near me? And so some stick is there. Just like this, I'm sitting and a stick is here. I'm like, कौन हमारे बगल में stick ला रहा है अब? Earlier he was doing tuck tuck and now is a stick. And I saw Gurudev. पकड़ लिया. And sometimes, if you prostrate, Gurudev used to hit you also with the stick on your back, on your head. You don't do like that. Svantacha bhava prada pujanabhyam. ये तो गुरु के आगे सब लोग ऐसे भाव शुद्ध हो जाता है. क्यों? Because you feel that I have got a lot. पाने का भाव बहुत ज्यादा होता है. जब पाने का भाव बहुत ज्यादा होता है तभी अंतःकरण शुद्ध हो जाता है. When the thought of getting overwhelms your mind becomes pure. And when the thought of giving that I am giving a lot, then your mind is impure. But when you have a thought of getting a lot, then you have a pure mind. This is the quality there. Swantacha bhava prada pujanabhyam. This paduka gives the pure mind one who does puja of that. Swantacha bhava prad. Then pujanabhyam. Got my point, ना? ये है. अब तो समय खत्म हो रहा हमारा. But I had not promised that I will complete it. Well, tomorrow you have another text. Please complete it. The next, we cannot have one slok. Last but beautiful slok, please repeat after me. Kamadi sarpa brajagarudaabhyam Vivek vairagya nidhi pradabhyam Bodha pradabhyam drutamokshadabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padugabhyam Namo Namah Shri Guru Padugabhyam. Together, Kamadi Sarpa Brajagarudabhyam Vivek Vairagya Nidhi Pradabhyam Bodha Pradabhyam Drutamokshadabhyam Namo Namah Shri. These padukas, last slok is there, are like the Garud which eats away the vulture of calm, etc. Why calm is called snake? Because you don't know from where it comes all of a sudden. Where from expectation will come not only the calm between man and woman, it can be any desire. Calm for money. You don't know from where it will come. I was not expecting. And it bites, that means whole mind becomes poisonous. whole दिमाग खराब हो गया महाराज. सुबह से दिमाग ऐसे गड़बड़ हो गया. But why Guru's vulture? Why Guru's padukas are like vulture? Because when I am worshipping the Guru, अब क्या है उसके सामने बहुत छोटी मोटी चीज है. It's a small matter. I have to please the God. Because pujan means I have no time. If you are a real lover, how can you have time for all these things? समय कहाँ मिलेगा? समय कहाँ है आपके पास? If you have a love, you have some work of the teacher to do. हम कहाँ हैं? Time I have to please him. Vraj means multitude. So multitude, kamadi sarva vraj, multitude of काम. आदि means क्रोध, लोभ, ये सब आ जाता है. और तो हमने बोला ना, please note my point. If you are worshipping Guru outside, he comes inside your mind and you are very conscious. And even if nobody is in the room, you will feel, oh my God, he is there around. ऐसा लगता आगे क्या कहीं से. You get so scared all of a sudden. Well, you know he is not there. Well, but I think he will know it. Later or sooner he will know it. Well, he will know. He doesn't know anything. No one will know it. God will tell him and something will go wrong in your life. Guru se kapat, mitra se chori, ya hoy nirdhan, ya hoy kodi. If you do kapat with teacher, then you will become leper. This is the fruit. Oh my God, so much kapat I did. I will become leper. I'm not, this is the saints have said. Guru se kapat, mitra se chori, ya hoy nirdhan, ya hoy kodi. If friend you there, you steal something of the friend, you will become very poor or you become leper. No, Kama. So you are very guilty conscious. Tell me why. See, if somebody does kapat with you and you also do, then it's fine because you also hide something. I also hid something. Our relations are not very transparent anyway. But Guru opens the gateway of truth. He opens and gives everything in his heart. It takes days, years, and decades to bring the thought which we get in 1 minute. You think that thought is very simple, but that thought to get was very difficult. It needed lot of churning and meditation. It needed lot of understanding. When you become teacher, you understand how difficult certain thoughts are there. And sometimes it is not in any book, sometimes it is not in any place. It is born out of his tapasya. So he opens his heart and gives it to me. And that, but I did kapat. So I'm taking a lot, but I am hiding and I'm being dishonest. So therefore, when you are having kram, then you remember such qualities and you become very ashamed and guilty. And this thought of Guru is inside. Guru, bhakti means as you are seeing Guru outside, similarly you see inside. And therefore, that eats away these thoughts. Second thing, this is dosh nivritti, first line. Second is vivek vairagya nidhi pradabhyam. Nidhi means? वो निधि नहीं अपने वाले. Nidhi means wealth. The one who gives the wealth of, यही तो wealth, vivek और vairag. You have everything. Anywhere you go, you are very rich. Why? Because I don't want it. वही तो वैराग ही देता है. गुरु के साथ रहो, वैराग हो जाएगा, विवेक होगा. So many points are told, so many beautiful stages are told. एक एक चीज आती है. It is only when we come in the class, then we understand what I would have missed if I had not come. You won't understand if you have not come at all. If you don't hear and don't come at all, then you will understand. You will only say, oh, again missed this, sorry. But after coming, when you know that this was this Gita class or Ramayana class, I got it a lot. Then only I understand this was very important for me. Nidhi pradabhyam. There is a real wealth because you feel very happy inside. All the money is buying power. You are very fulfilled. हम तो बहुत खुश कर दिया हमको. हमारे गुरुदेव ने बहुत खुश कर दिया. And what is the dream of the teacher? Tell me. Dream of the teacher is that when you should not need me. There should come a time when I am not there physically or I am away, you should not need me. You should be so established in your knowledge that you can live happily without me. ये उसका dream होता है. I should not be there, still you should be fulfilled and still you should be in your own realization. This is the dream. All teacher will leave one day or the other. Physical body will not be there, but internal teacher cannot leave. So vivek vairagya nidhi pradabhyam bodha pradabhyam drutamokshadabhyam. Here bodh means brahmakar vritti. He gives the wisdom. He only creates the wisdom. देखो यहाँ पे ultimately here, this last slok is there. So last slok, he gives the thought of Brahman by teaching Upanishad and Vedanta Shastra. And ultimately, you know that teacher says, what I am inside, that you are also there. So, Tukaram ji was one saint. He had one abhang. He said, Ram Krishna Hari, Ram Krishna Hari, Ram Krishna Hari. I was suffering from the fire of samsara. I got a teacher, Ram Krishnari. And I went, the ocean was there, full of world, my sanchitkar, my problem, my vasanas. Teacher said, let me take you to the ocean. Ram Krishnari, Jai Jai Vittal, Jai Jai Vittal, Jai Jai Vittal. He started teaching me how the samsara is false, how this is there. I crossed the ocean and I looked behind. Neither teacher was there, neither samsara was there. Teacher, I had become one with that teacher. Ram Krishnari, bolo Vittal, 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 Vittal. So this is the Namo Namah Shri Guru Padukabhyam. I hope this text was meaningful for us. Many of you chant it on the Thursdays, and I wish we all should chant it. अनंत संसार समुद्र तार नौकायिताभ्याम गुरु भक्तिदाभ्याम वैराग्य साम्राजद पूजनाभ्याम नमो नमः श्री गुरु पादुकाभ्याम नमो नमः श्री. Tomorrow morning, 10:30, there is an inauguration of SUP course. So all of you are invited. And tomorrow evening, Bhagavad 10th canto will start. 10th canto. We had completed till 9th. By the grace of God and our Guru. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Hari
My humble pranams at Pujya Swamiji's lotus feet. We offer our sincere gratitude to Swamiji for blessing us with this most divine yagna and drenching our